What if I told you that some common things we do in the morning can be quietly harming your health? Have you ever wondered why just one morning habit can cause tiredness, dizziness, or even serious health issues? It might seem like simple actions we do automatically, but they can play a key role in how we feel, especially if you're over 60 or 70. In Buddhism, it's believed that every morning is a chance to start fresh, choosing peace and harmony. However, to do this, it's important to avoid habits that throw your body and mind off balance. The story of Olga Ivanovna, which I recently heard, clearly shows this. She's 68, a lively and active woman. Every morning for her started the same way, abruptly jumping out of bed, a cup of strong coffee on an empty stomach, and an intense workout. "I've done this my whole life," she said confidently. But one morning didn't go as planned. After her physical activity, Olga Ivanovna felt dizzy and fell. This incident made her reconsider the habits that, as it turned out, weren't so harmless. Today, I will talk about what you should never, under any circumstances, do in the morning, as well as habits that, if not changed, can harm your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Morning habits might seem insignificant to us, but they play a crucial role in our health and how we feel. First, never skip water in the morning. Water is life. We hear this phrase our whole lives, but unfortunately, many of us, especially in old age, underestimate its importance. After a night's sleep, the body is dehydrated. While we sleep, we lose up to 500 milliliters of water through breathing, sweating, and metabolic processes. But have you ever thought about what happens if you don't replenish this loss in the morning? Why is it important? Dehydration after sleep negatively affects the work of the heart, kidneys, brain, and all body systems. This is especially dangerous for older people, whose natural fluid levels and tissues decrease with age. Lack of water can cause feelings of weakness, dizziness, dry skin, and even disruptions in the digestive system. Make water your first morning habit. Drink a glass of warm water immediately after waking up. If you want to improve its taste and add benefits, add a slice of lemon, a spoonful of honey, or a little ginger to the water. This simple ritual will help your body wake up, improve metabolism, and create a foundation for your health. Second, never get out of bed abruptly. Immediately after waking up, we want to jump up and start the day. But for people over 60, this can cause serious problems. A sudden transition from a horizontal to a vertical position puts a strain on the vascular system and can cause dizziness or loss of balance. Why does this happen? At night, the cardiovascular system slows down its work. Blood circulates more slowly, and blood pressure drops. In young people, the body adapts quickly, but with age, this ability decreases. As a result, suddenly standing up can lead to a state where blood pressure drops sharply, causing weakness and dizziness. After waking up, don't rush. Take a few deep breaths, stretch, gently knead the muscles of your neck, arms, and legs while still in bed. Then slowly sit up and sit for a few minutes, allowing your body to adapt. This simple action reduces the load on the heart and blood vessels and helps avoid unpleasant symptoms. Third, never skip breakfast. Breakfast is fuel for your body, but many people neglect this important meal, especially in old age. You might think you can get by with just coffee in the morning, but this habit can negatively affect your health. Why is breakfast important? At night, the body uses up its energy reserves, and in the morning, it needs replenishment. If you skip breakfast, this will lead to a drop in blood sugar levels, a loss of strength, and impaired cognitive function. In addition, regularly skipping breakfast can contribute to weight gain, as you will likely overeat later. What to include in breakfast? A balanced breakfast should contain proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. Proteins like eggs, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, complex carbohydrates like oatmeal, whole grain bread, and healthy fats like nuts and avocado. Add fresh fruits or berries for vitamins and fiber. For example, oatmeal with a handful of nuts and berries is an ideal way to start the day. Fourth, never start the day with intense exercise. Physical activity is necessary for maintaining health, but the morning is not the best time for intense workouts, especially if you're over 60. Our body needs a gradual awakening, and sudden exertion can harm joints, the heart, and muscles. Why is this harmful? After sleep, the body is in a state of rest, muscles are relaxed, and joints are immobile. Intense loads at this time increase the risk of injury and overload the cardiovascular system. If you exercise on an empty stomach, it can provoke dizziness or even fainting. What to do? Start your morning with a gentle warm-up or yoga. Perform a few stretching exercises that will help wake up the body and prepare it for activity. It is better to do your main workout a couple of hours after breakfast when the body is already energized. Fifth, never drink coffee on an empty stomach. Coffee is a favorite drink of millions of people, but in the morning on an empty stomach, it can harm your health. Why is this dangerous? Caffeine stimulates the production of gastric juice. If you drink coffee on an empty stomach, it can irritate the lining of the stomach, provoke heartburn, and increase the risk of gastritis. In addition, coffee causes blood pressure spikes, which is especially dangerous for people with hypertension. How to drink coffee properly. Don't give up your morning coffee. Just drink it 30 or 60 minutes after breakfast. Adding milk or cream will reduce the acidity of the drink. You can also alternate coffee with herbal teas or chicory-based drinks. Every morning is a new opportunity for your health, but only if you start the day with care for your body and mind. Remember, the right habits will help you feel better, be more energetic, and live a long, active life. Want more secrets of harmony and well-being? Visit my Telegram channel, where I share only verified and useful knowledge that will definitely help you improve your life. Share this video with your friends and loved ones, because the knowledge I have shared can benefit everyone.